making another video. I made the title what it is, because that's how I feel at the moment. Physically, that's how I feel, due to not exercising a lot because of my right shoulder injury, and also because of how I've been eating recently. I've been eating the healthiest. Mum and Dad bought a pack of crisps, which I've just been eating a whole load. Now I think I had 2 minimum yesterday, and I've had 3 minimum today. And that was one meal as well, with a sandwich and then some more food on top of that in one meal. I know I personally, if I were to move out, I wouldn't be bringing that sort of stuff in the house. So it does make sense that to make it easier for myself to eat more healthily, I move out. And it is something I'm working toward, but even though that's the case, and even though I'm putting more of an effort into these videos, I still sense that I have fallen off. In one aspect in particular, my exercise, I genuinely believe I have. Yeah, I've had the shoulder injury, but I could have been training my lower body. And in fact, I plan to do that today. I want to do lower body workouts and cardio. I sense that right now, as I was just saying, that I felt a bit more uplifted, even though I've been treating my body like crap through what I've been eating, what Mum and Dad bring to the house, and the little water I've been drinking. This is all on me, because it's not by force, but I know for sure that moving out would make the biggest of difference with just life in general, being able to lift myself up. In time though, I just have to keep on progressing with these qualifications that I'm getting. Speaking of, I have gone and finished everything that I need to finish. I've tried getting in contact with one of my tutors to ask for an update on what's going on, because they said that they're going to be marking my coursework. I haven't heard anything back, but I have just tried to get into contact with them today. So that's fair enough. Actually, you can probably hear the backgrounds going on in the laptops. The laptop's open in the background, so if you do hear noises, and that's why I look that way as well, because that's where the laptop is. But yeah, I tried getting in contact with them, and seeing as it was literally just a few minutes ago, it's fair enough that they haven't. But it's fair enough that they haven't responded. But things are going, I'd say, fairly well in that regard. I'm just waiting. I could be further developing things by making those personal training diaries, and I think it will help. Drinking more water would certainly help as well. And exercise, I need to be exercising more. I can see it when I look at my stomach in the mirror that I've fallen off. I really believe I have. It's been 11 days since I had a serious workout of any sort, from day 389 when I made that part 1 of 2 log. Speaking of, I've got YouTube up. I basically have YouTube up all the time, and just from watching other people's videos, and just to make sure, yeah, it's right. On the day 389, not only part 1, but I think it's part 2 as well, seeing as I made such a long log. Yeah, that's right. I'm looking at the 25-minute mark. At the start, nothing's going on. I'm just walking around, but then I go and do back, yeah, back level progression, which I think, in combination with not stretching, caused the shoulder injury. But yeah, since that day, and since I've been recovering, and since my phone hasn't been working, I've um, I haven't been exercising a whole lot, and I do mind that. In my mind, I said I don't mind, but I do. Within the space of less than 2 weeks, I've sensed just a decline in energy, I think, of some sort. Yeah, almost as if the energy for me to talk with almost as if I don't have as much energy as I usually would to make these videos and to talk in a more energetic way, or with more energy, and speak in a more lively way. Maybe that's the word for it. I think I noticed that yesterday. It is almost like I lack energy by exercising less. But I said 2 days ago, I said I went rock climbing. I certainly wasn't lying, but I also haven't been working out regularly. Now, as I was saying in yesterday's log, I've been watching a whole load of RNT Fitness. It's a channel on YouTube. They got a whole load of videos, and I watched the testimonials playlist. I'm not sure if I've done that today, but I certainly did have their channel page up on one of the tabs that I had on whilst being on the internet. It's been quite helpful, but I think what would be more helpful is exercising more and having more money come in. Man, this is something that's been weighing heavy, because the dentists have called me up today and I didn't answer. I owe them 26 quid and I can't fucking pay them because the money's not there, as the person who owes me has not paid back. And that is basically, with the blinds down, I hear the phone ring. No, I hear it buzz. Curtains completely down in the dark, even though by looking at the window I'll be able to tell it's daylight. Maybe 11 o'clock or so. In the morning. In the morning they rang, or they rung, and I didn't pick up because I really want to pay, but I can't, and I never want to experience such financial adversity again. I have £2.73 in the bank balance, and this isn't the lowest it's been either. One time it was 53p. Now, as I'd be having money come in, I certainly wouldn't be as honest as that, because there'd be money to take. There'd be money to take, but this is worse. I'd like to get financially. I'd like to get to a point where I'd say give or take on a monthly basis and give or take on a yearly basis, I'd have this much coming in. But again, I'm in one of the worst places I've been in my adult life financially ever. Again, pretty close to the lowest I've ever been. And it's weighing hard. It's weighing down, or I'm letting it weigh down on my mind, and I don't mind that I'm not. No, I don't mind that I am, because I've got people to pay. The dentists, my driving instructor, and I just can't. I've been able to talk to them and say, like with the dentist, for example, I genuinely did think I had enough to pay for the whole session to get my teeth cleaned. I couldn't. My card declined. And I had to tell my driving instructor, I can't pay right now. I can't pay right now, but on this date, I'll be able to. And although I still want to pull through on that, and I think it's still going to be possible, getting that ring, not because someone's saying hi, but because someone's asking for money, that's not nice. It's not nice. It feels like my chest is sinking right now just talking about it. This is the financial situation that I've gone and got myself into due to my own incompetence in knowing how to go about life. I have been building myself up through learning about, through going to get the fitness instructor qualifications / gym instructor qualifications. They're the same thing, different names for the same thing. Level 2, basically. I have been helping myself out financially through going to get those qualifications. Because I haven't yet got them, I haven't been paid from them yet, but I've been setting myself up to get paid through a job I'd want to have. But in doing so, that has meant that because I didn't do it earlier, the student loan money that I did have and that I am going to have to pay back with interest on top has just been depleting and depleting and depleting with nothing to replenish it. That's no longer going to be the case very soon when I get my qualifications and I've sorted out my CV. But that does mean that behind the scenes, life is low, or what I've done to myself is I've put myself in a low position in life, and voluntarily too, so that I could go and get myself a job that I'd want to have and live a sort of life that I'd want to live. But this is the price tag that's come with it. Sacrifice for a short while, but benefits for a much longer while, an eternal one for as long as I live. But I'm not at that point yet where I can say I'm getting paid from this. I'm not at all. And the money from the student loans that I had has just been depleting and depleting and depleting. And I don't like this. And it's okay that I feel unhappy about it and I'm complaining, I'm expressing dissatisfaction. I do feel okay with that because I know I'm doing something about it. Well, that something I'm doing is waiting, because I'm waiting to hear back to see if I've got my if I've got the pass mark for my qualifications, or for the coursework, and if I have, then I'm getting my qualifications. In that regard, there's not much I could do, but I can be doing more. I could be doing more. I could be learning more about personal training stuff, and I could be exercising more. I spoke about R&T Fitness, and I'm going to speak about them again. People on there they talk about there was this one person in one of the most recent videos out there, a YouTube short talking about using no what was it? It was taking physical health as the main priority. Then everything else will be able to follow. And I know that physically I could tell by looking at my stomach that as I wanted to, have put on quite a bit of weight. But I've been weighing myself down with it by not exercising, so I've just been putting on weight and becoming less fit. The fact that I have been putting on weight is not the issue, because I wanted to put on more muscle. But in doing so, due to lack of exercising because of my right shoulder, I've been becoming more unfit, I think. I wouldn't find it difficult to walk up a certain hill, but now I do. Or I should say a certain area where there is a hill. Yeah. To further work through this and to make myself feel more uplifted from the situation, paying the dentist is obviously going to help. But until I get the money to do that, that's not happening. But in the meantime, I was thinking maybe I could just shave my head to get myself into focus mode with reviewing my mental health and doing all the personal training learning that I want to do. But I said no. I want to see, other than actually just doing the work, I wanted to see what else could help with this. And I've got an idea, going out of my way to make these videos more edited, actually, while still maintaining the level of honesty that I have. But if I do feel the need to edit clips, I can make them more edited. I can keep the tag that I've got on these videos, which I started using yesterday. I wanted to, when I put at the end of the video, I take the tag off. I wanted to add a transition there, but the editing program CapCut wouldn't let me because of the internet connection. I don't know why, because the internet connection is more than fine. It's not like it's down. And also because of that same reason for the internet connection, I couldn't do a transition from the first clip of the video to the second clip of the video, which is a shame. They were going to be basic edits, but still. Man. If I were to go back to make it, I probably would have put worn a hoodie in the thumbnail, as I thought I should have after uploading the video, because I was wearing a hoodie in the car. But I'll just let that one be. Allow myself to move on. Getting myself a job would allow me to move on in a similar way, I think. Allow me to put many things behind me. I'll be able to put many things behind. mentally when having money come in. When I be having money come in, I won't be in the house as much. I don't want to be in the house oh anywhere near as much as I am at the moment. And obviously, I can change that by going outside more. That's not the issue. I just want to be in a different place at the moment in my life, which I am working toward, but because I'm not in that place right this instant, it seems like I've fallen off. Maybe that's it. Or that in combination with the fact that I haven't been exercising as much as I usually would. I don't want to go to the gym every day because I don't really want to be there with people doing things that I'm not interested in. I want to do other things as well, fitness wise. There's so much more fun to be had than to just be in a building with a whole lot of heavy equipment and stuff. Cardio exists as well, and I know that I'll be using cardio a lot more than I would be using my ability to lift heavy things and etc. Yeah. I think I'll leave it at that because in my mind I'm thinking of saying those are my thoughts for now. It's been around 20 minutes for 3 days in a row, including this one now. But yeah, I really am done. So I'll leave it there. On that note, this is me signing out. Even though it seems this way and I'm going, even I'm putting more effort into making these videos, but from a lack of exercise, I feel lower because I have gone lower down with my exercise, which is a major part of my life. Although I'm putting in more effort into making these videos. It seems to me that I'd find physical health more important than just sitting and making a video. That matters more to me. I feel a lot happier and healthier by going out of my way to do exercise than only making videos and not exercising. I'd rather be exercising and making short videos than be making these 20-minute videos without exercising whatsoever. Speaking of, to make myself feel happier today, I might actually record an exercise session and, as I said, go to the gym, that's what I mean by them, a minimum of 3 times a week. I'm not sure if I'd want to do 4 because I'd want to be going around. I want to be going around improving my cardio health. And that is going to mean that I'm going to lose belly fat. Or not lose, it's not going into loss of found. It's going to decrease. I just don't like that. I think I don't like that wording. It's not a loss. It's a decrease. Or decrease even, sorry. When I think loss, I think like you've misplaced it. That's the way how I'm interpreting that word at the moment. Even though loss can be used in other ways, such as talking about grief. But yeah, anyway, I'm done for now. I'll leave it at that. Just we finito. So I might make a part 2, I might not. Hey, I might even go for a bike ride. That'll probably be either today or tomorrow. Yeah, man. But I can't live like this anymore, that's for sure. Cannot live like this anymore, where I'm just I'm not exercising. Even if it's a bike ride, I stretch before getting on the bike and I stretch after. I can't live like this anymore where I'm not taking my physical health into account, because I know that I can just feel it, that it's like I'm in a lot more of a slump or a rut, whatever you want to call it. Waking up at maybe like 10 in the morning, but still wanting to go back to bed. Not because I'm feeling tired and I want to sleep again, but just to avoid life. Because I've got the dentist to pay, I can't pay them. I've got my driving instructor to pay, I can't pay. I will be able to soon, after that person pays back. But even still, I just would want to avoid life for a second. Not to say I'd want to kill myself, but I don't want the phone to be ringing because there are people that I said I would pay and they're ringing up asking, well, they're ringing up to see where the money is and I can't pay them. It's not nice. I'm certainly not in a suicidal state because of it, but still. I don't want to live like this anymore. And in order to not live like this anymore, as I'd say, well, as I'm saying, I have to have my physical health in order, like how they say on RNT Fitness. Must. With my physical health, I'd be able to, like how Akash said in a podcast, I'd be able to build everything else back up, or at least that's what I believe. And although Akash may have his separate reasons, these are my reasons for believing in that idea. I believe this idea because in order to have your physical health in order and to be at a place where you want to be physique wise and health wise, physically speaking, you have to have a certain level of mental strength and mental toughness to be able to lift that weight and to do that cardio, to be at that place mentally. And that would come with feeling happier and healthier and more able to take on other things in life. That would also, in order to be physically healthy, you have to have your nutrition in order as well, your sleep in order as well, which will mean mentally you'll be a lot more prepared to tackle things in other aspects of life than if you didn't have your physical health in order. Even going out my way to eat more fruits, I'd physically feel more ready to accomplish things, whatever that may be. And speaking of, I haven't been giving myself a clear sense of direction with where I'd want to go with getting things done on a day-to-day basis, which could have been, almost certainly has been, a part of how I've got to this point where I haven't been taking as much care of my physical health as I would like now. I want to change things around and I'm serious. But now I have to prove that to myself. And I'd prove that to myself not just by exercising and making a part 2 to this day 400 log, but consistently exercising somehow, some way, and keeping my physical health in order every day. Even if it's a walk, that's something. I say that as my right knee hurts. Oh, it's just, I'd had it bent up in the covers. No one's susceptible to knee pain. I remember, I think, Kenny Smith, the NBA legend, or someone that was in the NBA at least, even though people might not think he was the best of players. I remember him talking about his knee problems. I think anyone's susceptible to them, or to knee pain, that is, anyway. Which, if I'm not careful, I could get from quad extensions. So I certainly have to stretch before and after. That's no short, said Kelly, but people obviously are going to have their own opinions. Even with the best of the best, some people aren't going to think that they're all that. But anyway, I'm done. I thought this was going to be a 20-minute video, but it seems like I had a little bit more juice to squeeze out of my mind. So here it goes. It wasn't that I wanted to time waste and to stall just to make it longer, but it seems like I had more to say, so I've let it out. But now I'm really done. It's me signing out, man. Cheers to getting out of this financial low. I think solving my money problems will solve some issues in my life that I'd have. Maybe not all of them, but some. Yeah. Peace.